Good morning, good morning, good morning, good people. You have tuned in to Good Morning Aurora, where we talk to our community about programming and about things that they're doing in the community. And I'm your girl, Tasha. And today we have such a powerful conversation lined up. We have Vernita Andrews, who's the leader and the founder of Stable Able. And Stable Able is an organization doing transformational work here in Aurora for veterans. She's building, not only building programs, but she's also building futures. Welcome, Vernita Andrews. How are you?
Well, thank you. Good morning, Aurora. How are you? So, I just come to tell you a little bit about Stable Able. Stable Able is a organization that holds.
Wait, hold on. We want to get to your story first.
I want to get to my story. Okay.
Yes. Every movement starts with a story.
Yes.
And yours is such a powerful one.
Okay.
Let's start there. Tell me more about your story and how Stable Able came from your story.
Okay. In 1992, I moved to Aurora, and I come from Chicago, and running from me, and I ran right into me. That's when my journey really began. And so my story was coming here with nothing, with no stability, nowhere to go, nowhere to stay. And it was a veteran that taken me in at the House of Refuge. His name is Virgil Black. And from there, I met another veteran that helped me along the way, throughout my struggles over the years. And so the tables had turned 15 years later, where I wind up taking care of this veteran for 15 years. And so that really showed me how and what was needed, what he needed, and I.
So it sounds like supporting those veterans was the spark that led to you developing Stable Able.
More or less the veterans helping me.
I love
what I
that.
mean?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do know what you mean. I do.
Yeah.
And you wanted to give back as a result of the support that you felt.
Yes.
Yes. But it's such a unique name. How did you come up with that name?
Stable Able come from a place where when I was unstable and unable to take care of myself. And so therefore I went through a lot of different challenges, and so there were so many people that helped me along the way. So just being able to give back to the community,
I do know. So let's shift gears for a bit. So for those of you might not know, Stable Able isn't just about putting roofs over heads. They also have some serious wraparound services. So tell us more about the wraparound services and why it's important to have wraparound services in Stable Able organization that supports veterans.
Because housing is just one piece of it. There's reason that people are homeless, and some reason could be they have a bad background. Some reason could be their the finances. Some reason can be mental health. Some reason can be drug addiction. So whatever the reason is, we try and get to the root of the problem, and being able to help them not just get stable, but have some real stability long term.
So break it down. What type of wraparound services are you guys providing, and why is this so important in conjunction with housing?
So one of the programs that we're working with now is getting training, engineering training, and job placement with that. So the resources are there, and so just being connected with AID and Gateway, different ones that I'm just one piece of the puzzle, Tasha. And so there's a million pieces, and just getting those veterans the help that they need to thrive.
Okay. So now let's peel the curtain back about operations. And I know we're running a community-based organization that sometimes, you need support, you need encouragement, you need empowerment. How do you and your team stay encouraged to continue the work that you guys do? I know it's sad. You see people's situations. Some people aren't ready for help necessarily, and some people need more support than you're able to provide at the time. How do you guys keep yourselves encouraged? What types of things do you do together?
Believe it or not, Tasha, what encourages and inspires me is people like you.
Oh, thank you.
I am so serious, because a lot of times, if it's not at your front doorstep, if it's not happening to you, it's like it's not happening. And so when I get down and out, and I do have a real big passion for people, and when you hurt, I hurt. And so it really does hurt me personally, to see where I cannot reach a person. But and some people you just can't help. and you know what I mean?
It's so hard.
Yeah, it is. And so I know so I look at it like this, Tasha. If I can get it after going through the storm for over 40 years, being addicted and being in and out of, being incarcerated. I mean, I was just telling someone else how I have been through the fire, but you cannot see the smoke. Because if it could happen for me, you know what I mean?
I understand that.
So that's why it's so important for me, each one reach one, and I'm forever trying to let someone see my light and let them know that, and a lot of people know my story as well, because, but my story is, it's not, my...
I know. You have a heart for the people, and I think that's what keeps you encouraged. I see you a lot out in the community, and you always got a big smile on your face. You always got your flyers in hand, and you're always talking about your mission and your organization, not what you need, more about how to help people. And that resonates throughout people's hearts, and it makes you memorable. So you continue with that heart, and continue to keep yourself encouraged as far as your mission goes too. So I love that for you. So now you wear all the hats: the visionary, the fundraiser, HR, and sometimes even a therapist. What has been some of your biggest hurdles?
So I thank God for the people that He has connected me to, where I can take off the hats and continue to be boots on the ground. And so I do have now a secretary, which is wonderful. I want to give you a big shout out, Tara.
Yay, Tara!
I have a wonderful executive director. I have people that's in accounting, attorneys. I mean, God knows how to connect the dots.
Yes, He does.
I'm just one person, and I can't be all over the place. But again, empowerment, financial empowerment, you guys have did a lot for me in showing me the way to go when it was just me.
Yeah.
With all those hats on, trying to do everything.
All right, yes. Shout out to Aurora Financial Empowerment Center. So that hits close to home for me. So you were also a client. So since we're there, let's go there.
Okay.
You were also a client of the FEC, the Aurora Financial Empowerment Center, and that's how you and I first met. You came in looking for services. Again, you had your flyers in hand, and you were telling me all about your mission and how you wanted to help folks. And we had these awesome boot camps. So tell us more about how you got connected to the FEC and what you've experienced since working with us.
Okay, I was connected through I was connected through Will
Okay.
from Huntington.
Okay.
And so
shout out to Huntington Bank,
Yes.
one of our starch supporters and partners.
Yes. And I was so glad to really be connected, because I had signed up for coaching a couple of times and it just didn't work out. Just missed communication. So what I learned so much in those 5 weeks of boot camp, it was like, oh my God. For me, money was made to be spent, right? That was my concept. I didn't know that there was rules to money. And when I tell you there's rules to it, you have to respect it too. You have to respect the rules and the regulations straight across the board, either way it go. And so, in wearing all those hats, with the financing and the bookkeeping, and, it was just very, very overwhelming for me.
And the visionary, because you got to pay for this vision.
Yes.
Yes.
And so I learned how to manage my money, how to really bookkeep and keep the finances and all that stuff together, And so a man without a plan, you know what I'm saying?
He's running around crazy.
Yeah. So one of the things was how to being able to balance the cash flow and all of those things, and being able to look at your capital and not have money coming in the front door and going out the back door, and not using your own money for startup. Because a lot of times when it comes to starting up a business, ain't nobody giving you no startup money. You have to, you have to build this thing on your own, right?
Right.
And so I'm all over the place with this.
No, you're making an excellent point, and I think that people at home that are looking to start a business or already started a business can really resonate with the things that you're saying. This is real business owner talk. So go ahead and finish your statement, because I want to hear about what stuck with you most. So continue.
So what stuck with me most was investments. You got to know, like, even the bank, even like you said, shout out to Huntington and Fifth Third, because it's always good to have multiple.
Yes.
And whichever banks work for you the best. But the bottom line is to be able to balance that money and to invest it, and knowing when I put my money over here in Huntington, I know how it's going to grow. I know it's, a lot of times you put money in the bank, fast you put it in, those late fees coming in, you be like, you know what, I'll quit.
Yeah.
You just ready to get rid of the bank because of you're not benefiting.
Yeah.
And so investments was a big one for me.
That stuck with you. That's
yes.
good. So Vernita, and along with several other business owners, they attended our 5-week small business boot camp at the Quad County Urban League. It ran through the end of September through October 2nd, and I tell you, these business owners were on fire. They came with their notebooks, they came with everything that they had, their questions, they were engaged, and we're talking about 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So the energy that they brought and the enthusiasm that they brought just spoke volumes to the passion and what I know they're going to do in their businesses. So great work.
Thank you.
So I know your work doesn't happen in a vacuum. It takes community, resources, and people willing to show up. So you have a very extensive wish list on your website. From dishwares to legal services to laptops, which of these are the top priorities, and tell us why?
I would say property. There's a lot of vacant property. Even we have a lot of space, extra space, and even in our own place. That would be the first thing for me, would be property. And so I wanted to start with my own property when I started Stable Able. I have a 3-bedroom, and that's way too much room for me and my cat and my husband. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's some real life people can be in those rooms, right? And so property. I just got to keep saying property. And so with that long wish list, when it comes to supporters, they look at instead of, I want to go back. I want to back up a little bit. I want to back up a little bit on savings.
She's going back to financial empowerment.
Yes, I want to go back to savings.
Take it away, Vernita. Go ahead. You can never talk too much about the Aurora Financial Empowerment
Let
Center.
me tell you. We go to saving money, and we save, and so what happens to our savings when we're gone? So the best investment that I have really made, Tasha, is in people, because for one thing, all the money that I save in life, when I'm dead, somebody else gonna take it and spend it and have their way with it. And so why not I enjoy doing what I do far as helping people, because so many people help me. I just want to say this too, especially the late Shakita Hotburn. She was there for me 10 toes down for 20-some years.
Yes, Alderman Shakita Hart-Burns is also close to my heart, and we miss her dearly here at the City of Aurora. She was definitely a visionary and definitely Black history that we need to continue to celebrate and keep her memory and her vision alive. She's helped so many people, and she's encouraged myself included. So, Alderman Shakita Hart-Burns, we love you and we miss you, but big shoes to fill.
Yes, you know, she married me. She actually gave me my wedding on Juneteenth, the day she died.
Wow.
1 year prior.
Wow.
1 year prior. So, anyway, so back to the investments and the savings and stuff like that. So when it comes to supporters, people want to look at like they supporting you. And it's not about me. Yeah. It never will be about me.
Tell us some more things that's on that wish list, and where can folks that feel so led can find what's your website, and tell us some other things that are on that list and how people can support and donate.
Okay, so you can support Stable Able at stableable.org. And there's a donation session, there's a volunteer session, and there's a session where if you're looking and needing support and help, there's a section there that you can go and apply.
What does volunteerism look like? If someone wanted to volunteer their time with you, what does that look like, and how do they sign up? And tell us more about the volunteer opportunities.
So I thank God for, again, the people that He has placed in my life, where that's one part of this mission is like really tight when it comes to people actually putting in the time and not looking for the money. And so when it comes to nonprofits, it's just what it is, nonprofit. Like, you can't look to get rich from nonprofit. You know, people look at, again, when they supporting your nonprofit, they're supporting you. No, I'm not looking to buy a car, dear. I already have one. You know, I'm not looking to buy a house, you know, with, you know. So for me, anyway, I just went somewhere because we have to check our motives for why we do what we do. And I do it because that was me, Tasha. That was me out there, homeless, hopeless, in desperation. And so I want to just say this here. People don't realize that we pay $35,000 to $45,000 a year per person to be incarcerated. Why can't we spend that same money into housing? And so I know there's a lot of housing developments going on right now, but it's still not affordable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so I was looking this morning at the news how Trump was building this ark, and you was asking me what was my long-term goal. If he can build all this stuff, why can't Stable Able build a hotel for these veterans?
Yeah, and you know what? That's what we're going to get to, because your 5 to 10 goal has something to do with having a hotel. But I want to stay at the volunteer opportunities, because if there's anyone, no, you're super passionate, and I want to give the audience enough time to hear what it is that's so special about Stable Able, what you're trying to accomplish, and why it's so important to you, and why our community needs it. So spend some time with the volunteerism. If someone's looking to volunteer, what types of things would they be doing? How much time does that look like? And I know they can sign up on your website.
Yes. So what I would need the most help in is marketing.
Like social media, websites, stuff like that?
Yes.
Okay. You heard it here.
And, you know, it's just, I always say this. The military say no man left behind. A lot of them been left behind, Tasha.
Yes.
So Stable Able say all hands on deck.
I love that.
So meaning whatever that you can do, by all means, there's room at Stable Able table for all of us to eat.
I love that. Say that again, Vernita. Say it one more time.
I said
for the people in the back.
There's room at Stable Able table for everyone to eat, because I'm telling you, poverty is not people portion. You know what I'm saying? What's good for you is good for me too. You know what I mean?
That's our community.
Yeah. And so again, this thing is right at our front door, and I have been in many counties, and I don't want to go off on a rampage, but I have gotten more support from out of DuPage County out of Kane County. Then I have my own county. So I have the 2 veterans that I housed them from DuPage. And so I was thinking, I'm like, yeah, these people over here trying me. This is the first thing that came to my mind. They're trying me. Wow, having their people from DuPage call me when they got Midwest Shelter. They got all this stuff going on over there. Why are they calling me? And so I was able to service these people, and taking them right back to their county, VAC, and getting them the help that they need.
Right.
So,
but you didn't turn them away.
I did not turn them away.
And you were able to support, and that, again, just speaks to your heart and you pushing your mission forward despite all the challenges and the odds. And that's what a true leader does. That's what a true visionary does. And sometimes it's going to be like that. And you just got to keep pushing and keep doing what you do. So how long has Stable Able been in existence? How long have you been doing this?
1 year and 1 month.
Okay.
In 1 year and 1 month, I have serviced 4 veterans.
4 veterans.
I have serviced 4 veterans. Have unlocked 2 veterans funds where they was getting 0%, one getting 10%, and the other one is getting 30%.
Wait, tell us. You got to unpack that a little bit for us. Tell us, because that sounds a little bit like success, and I love to expound on successful stories. So back up and tell me briefly about their situation and what you did to get them to a place that was better than they were before.
Okay, so this one veteran didn't have a clue about the benefits that was there and available to him. He was not even going to the clinic. And so once I got him into the clinic, and once he got the eval, and once they found out what it was that they could do for him, and then I know it's so much more that they can do. 10% is just a start, because when you don't know, you just don't know. And so with that being said, the funds are there. If the veterans need it, they're there.
So it's just navigating,
helping, letting them know what's available.
Okay.
And how to unlock those doors. I'm not a veteran. My husband is a veteran. And so I go through a lot with him knowing what to do and what, yes. And so I have directed him in a lot of different ways that he didn't know that was available from the veteran that I helped for 15 years.
Right. I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So this is how
you just compound all that experience
together.
And then you meet some people along the way too that are, understand what you're trying to do, and they are responsive to your call.
Yes. And then there's the HUD VAST program. There's a program that for homeless veterans or for veterans that's having hardship, there's a program that can actually get them a voucher the same way, as Section 8. It's the same as Section 8. It all falls up under HUD.
Right.
And a lot of times these veterans don't know to even apply, to apply for these benefits. So again, Stable Able is just a piece that's connecting the dots.
And that's needed. That's needed because there's benefits that people are missing out on, which also affects their quality of life. So very good. So now I got this question that I need to ask, and I want you to put it in order. Out of these 3 words, vision, faith, and hustle, which order would they go in and why?
Okay, the vision first. Write the vision, and you make it plain, and then run with it.
Okay.
Faith, once you write it, you have to believe it to receive it. And the hustle is the drive, meaning you can't be wishing on a star. You wishing and wanting and waiting, because that's exactly what you'll be doing, wishing, wanting, and waiting. So that's the hustle. And I'm not going to tell you what else. I told you about me and the hustle yesterday. But, I really hustle on purpose. I really do.
And I love that you said that, too. I love that you said that. I kind of borrowed that, too. I'm like, hustle on purpose. I like that. I'm going to add that to my vocabulary.
Yes.
That's good. That's good. All right. So tell us where we can find Stable Able. If someone's looking for services, tell us how we can find you, your website, your location. What's your contact information? How can the people find you, Vernita?
Okay, my website again is stableable.org. You can reach us at 708-277-9339. And we're there, someone's there to answer your call. And, again, all hands on deck.
All right, we got time for one more question. And this question is, what is one misconception that you would want to smash about unhoused veterans?
So, for me, Tasha, I don't think no veteran should be homeless. Okay?
Period.
They say welcome home veteran.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't even see a shelter even being a good fit. I think our veterans deserve more than that.
Mm-hmm.
So it took me a long time to answer that because, again, that is it's pretty much like it's a shame, especially when you see the need, there's a need, and you don't try and address what's happening with homelessness, period. Not just with veterans, but with homelessness, period. And like I say, space, property is a big one. We all have a lot of extra space in our own homes. Who are we trying to help?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
So, anyway.
I do. So the misconception would be more around them that they shouldn't be homeless or they shouldn't be unhoused to any degree.
To any degree. And even if they had to
or that they've served in a war, that they have the funds or the means to remain housed and to live the life that...
The Veterans Affairs does a really, really good job in trying to help their veterans as much as they can. And like you said, some people can't be helped. They have great nursing homes, they have great facilities, they have the housing over there back behind the VA, the Ronald McDonald House, all of that. So, and we still can't reach some people, but there's a place for everybody. Yeah. There's a place for even if it's the nut house.
Yeah, but it's called collaboration. Like you said, everybody has to sit around the table and collaborate. And I love that part of your mission and delivering that mission includes everyone having a seat at the table, at the Stable Able table, to be able to carry forth that mission and to support our veterans to the degree that they deserve.
Yes.
So, hats off to you. Thank you for being here with us.
No, thank you for having me.
Oh, it's been my pleasure. It's definitely been my pleasure. Vernita is a very special business owner, and I'm so happy that she's active in our community. And as we end here today, I just want to thank you again for coming. And for our audience, I want to share with you that the Aurora Financial Empowerment Center, our last workshop of the year, will take place on November 12th at 6:30 p.m. It's called Money and Motivation. It's designing your 2026 vision. And it's a vision board and financial goal setting, and it's building your 2026 game plan. So we'll have all the supplies for you to build your vision board. We're going to have someone there to guide you through building out your mission and what questions to ask yourself, what thought process should one have when building out dreams and goals, and the importance of dreams and goals. So shout out to our partner for the vision board, Old National Bank is our partner that's sponsoring that. And come on out. Registration opens on Wednesday, October 22nd. And you can follow our social media page, Aurora Financial Empowerment Center, for registration details. Thank you so much.
Feeling bullied by your bank?
Hey, I got a random overdraft fee.
You've reached our main menu. If you're disputing an overdraft fee, please press 4. Or just hang up and call back tomorrow.
Are you pretending to be a robot?
Goodbye.
Stop banking the same way expecting different results and start banking where you matter. Wintrust. Different approach, better results.
YEP gives me a lot of hope for the future, not just here locally, but as those kids go out into the world. and they share their perspectives and their passions, it's going to be infectious. It's going to spread. So they're just an amazing organization that sets their partners and this community up for success. The future of this community, and honestly the country and the world, is bright with the kids that are on that YAP program, because they're going to save the world. They're doing incredible work, and to just get to know them and learn about their passions was a very fulfilling experience for me. Without the Community Foundation, it would be much more difficult for Hesed House and so many other organizations